Hello everyone and welcome back to a new series, not really a series that I'm going to starting from today forward. So what this basically is, I choose a underrated class that I think should be used more, and I review it to you guys. And for this video I chose for the weapons the scarh. It does get used sometimes, but I still think that it's really underused for the amount of damage that this weapon has, but we'll talk about that later. We'll go first into the class setup. So for the optic sight I chose the coyote. I think it's the best optic sight that there is. I think the reflex, it's a bit dodgy, and the point in the middle is just, it just feels so inaccurate. I don't know why. It's the same with the holographic. I feel that it makes the weapon inaccurate, but I know that isn't a fact, but it just doesn't feel right on this weapon because it also has a high amount of recoil, and iron sights are completely shit on this weapon. They're unusable, they're just shit, no other words for that. For the accessory I chose for the laser sights because it improves hip fire with 25%, because it just reduces the hip fire penalty. And I really think that's a great thing because you're going to be spraying with this weapon quite a lot, firing from the hip. For the barrel I chose the heavy barrel because it improves aim fire accuracy, which actually leads to being able to kill people fairly quickly, because if you're more pinpoint on target with your bullets, you're going to be killing people quicker. That's normal, I think. And then for the underbarrel I chose the potato grip again because it increases the accuracy of your hip fire. Like I said before, that's going to be really helpful. And for this, yeah, you can choose whatever you want. I really like this one actually. That really pimps out my gun a lot. So I hope you enjoyed the class setup, and then we'll go to the gameplay. I'll see you there. So we're now looking at the gameplay, and then I can talk a little bit more about this gun. This gameplay isn't the greatest of all time, but I think it really shows how good the weapon is in certain ways and how bad it is in other ways. So let's talk a bit about the weapon. The scarh is a bit of a strange assault rifle. I mean with that is that from all the assault rifles, this gun has the highest damage, and the strangest thing about this is that every assault weapon has the same damage except this one. So this one has quite a lot higher damage, and that's something you're directly going to notice when you play with it. It's a very quick killing gun, but there are some negatives about that. Firstly, the recoil is high. It's very high. I think it's the highest recoil assault rifle that there is. But the good side on this is that the recoil pattern is vertical, so it is manageable. But what I was saying was actually, if you're in a far gunfight, you really need to be pinpoint accurate, because you're just going to have to single fire, because otherwise you're going to miss a lot of bullets and you're going to be dead very quickly without killing your opponent in that gunfight, if that even makes sense. Okay, so that's very important. Also, it has a low fire rate. I think it's one of the lowest fire rates in the class as well. But like I said, in a far gunfight, you're just going to be having to single fire. So in a far gunfight it isn't really a problem, but in a close gunfight it could be a problem. But most of the times it does have enough power to kill your opponent with with a magazine size. Also, that's another big problem about this gun. It only has 21 bullets in his magazine, so it's sometimes really annoying, really annoying, because you're going to be running out of bullets very quickly, and that's a big letdown, because you can only kill like 2 people with it before reloading. So if you're against 3 people, you're going to be having big problems with killing them 3. Maybe if you have a hiding spot where you can hide while reloading, it's going to be working, but otherwise you're going to be having problems. You really do. So another thing about this gun, is there actually another thing? No, I think that's actually it. the positives and the negatives. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like rating if you did, and also subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be uploading very many Battlefield videos in the future, but also other games, so if you're interested in those games also, yeah, I would just suggest you subscribe. I would just suggest you do so. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.
Charge on objective Alpha.